So for today's video, I'm going to be shooting Fiocchi Hyperformance 110 grain 38 special plus P. This has a listed velocity of 1100 feet per second. No indication of what barrel length that was fired out of, but today we're going to be firing it out of a Taurus 605 2-inch barrel. And it's just your average 38 special Hornady XTP. Nothing special there, but we're going to see what it'll do on 2 layers of denim, some ballistics gel, test for expansion and penetration, some produce to see what kind of entrance-exit wound we get, water jugs for transfer of energy, and some other odds and ends for some cool slow motion videos. So let's see what it'll do.
$856, $889, $926,
So the bullet passed through 18.5 inches of gel, but just barely. It's a little over an inch at the widest part here. And if you look at the back, it just put a dent in the fleece box. And the bullet's actually hanging right here in the little bit of plastic wrap. But it was a full pass through. So my final thoughts on today's test. It's good ammunition. I've been wanting to do a test on the high performance line for a while. I'm going to do a couple other calibers to see if they actually perform better than this one did. But it's good. Let me start off saying you get 25 rounds instead of 20. It was very accurate. 3 went through the same hole. I had 2 flyers, but that was probably my fault. I don't shoot that Taurus 605 very well, but you know, also the risk of over penetration was minimum. It passed through 18.5 inches of ballistic gel, but just barely put a dent in the cardboard behind it. So I think there's a minimal risk of collateral damage. And it did expand out of a short barrel. Very minimal expansion, but it did expand. And XTPs are good bullets. They just need speed to perform well. The box had 1,100 feet per second as the listed velocity, and I averaged 896, which is greater than 200 feet per second difference. It also was not very consistent. The extreme spread was 70 feet per second and standard deviation of 27 feet per second. But the bad news is too slow. It's not consistent. Poor energy transfer. Had a complete pass through the water bottle. It didn't explode and it didn't knock it off of its perch. And I don't feel it has enough terminal shock on target to immediately stop a threat. I wouldn't carry it. There are better options out there. The best 38 special plus P loading I've tested today is the 125 grain Golden Saber. That's the compact handgun load. I'll put a link to that video in the description. To be fair, I will be testing another, maybe a couple more 110 grain 38 special loadings to see if I get similar results. Maybe it's just the bullet weight out of that barrel that's making it less effective than it could be. But yeah, that's my opinion on this. Feel free to share yours in the comments. Thank you for watching.